Pulse 95. Between local lines, notes from the Emirate.
The Sharjah Research, Technology and Innovation Park has recently launched an initiative, Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator 2.0, and the SRTI Park has been known for their support of local and regional startups with innovative solutions. Here to talk to us about this is the Director of Business Development and Commercial at the Sharjah Research, Technology and Innovation Park, Motaz Bin Saoud. Good morning, Motaz. You're live on the air.
Hello everyone. Yes, my name is Motaz Bin Saoud. I'm very proud to present the Sharjah Research and Innovation Park.
Can you tell us about the Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator 2.0? What is it exactly?
Absolutely. This is actually the third edition of our accelerator, okay? So essentially it's a program where we take participants and we select a minimum of 20 companies. So these 20 companies, we take them through a whole process, from mentoring them, from connecting them to government entities, to universities, to other organizations, to connecting them to angel investors or investors in general. So what we essentially do is we accept these applications from companies and we help them grow with us. And at the end of this, we select 2 companies and we actually award these companies. So there's a financial award, $50,000 and $100,000 that will really give an additional boost to this company.
And what types of startups is this accelerator program really supporting?
Really, it's open. We're looking at startups that are basically not happy with the current solutions, but are looking for innovative solutions. Okay, this is the overall scheme. And the companies really coming from transportation, logistics, production, design and agriculture, water technologies, digitization, energy technologies, and really environmental companies. So all these companies that are in this industry and technology related is who we're looking for to participate. And really, we're looking for these companies that want to scale up, at the same time also scale into this region.
Amazing. Well, I've got to touch upon this because SRTIP, they've got a number of initiatives that they've launched to support startups and also offer them the ecosystem that they've been creating. It's been around for a long time. The SRTIP has. So how does this particular SAIA 2.0 differ from other initiatives that were launched by the park itself?
Well, obviously we're building on the success. So the first 2 initiatives were really a success for us, where we helped incubate the companies that participated. We also got to learn a lot from that. And then the winners, we helped continue with them. I mean, the whole program continues for almost a year after we select the winners. So we've seen these companies grow with us, and this is exactly what we want. So what is different this time really is from the learning, we are adding investors, we are adding and enhancing our mentorship program, and essentially we have a full plan, a very solid plan for these companies to grow. And what we've also done is have 2 packages, because we noticed that some companies want additional items from the previous learning. So we have a standard package, which is essentially the same way the accelerator was run before. And then we have a priority package, which is companies where we have commitments with them to help promote them to certain companies and organizations. So really, it's been a continuous progress and evolvement, and this is where we are now with this edition.
Can you take us through the process of applying for the Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator program for startups listening to us right now?
Absolutely, Rania. So what we're doing is we're officially launching it on Thursday. Okay, so Thursday at 3 p.m., we're doing a webinar where these startups can join and really understand and get to know what is the process for the accelerator. And really to sign up, you can simply go to www.SRTIP. Once they join, we're just going to explain the process and we start taking applications. So we're going to take applications all the way to August, where we will narrow down these applications, select the companies that we want to focus on. It's going to be a minimum of 20 companies. And those companies will go through the process of the accelerator for a few months until we select the 2 winners, which will be awarded the amount. And then those companies will go through an additional year with us, a year of incubation, if you would like to call it.
Amazing. Well, I've got to ask you this, because there'll be a lot of other listeners thinking, accelerator programs, why are they launching it? So what's the real purpose here of doing such programs? And, with the $50,000 bonus or a support package and then the incubation, how does launching accelerator programs benefit SRTIP or the Emirate of Sharjah in particular?
Absolutely. So again, we are a free zone, but above that, we're a science park. So we want to introduce technologies and all the focus areas that we mentioned into our park. And we've done this with many companies. For example, we have a company called U-Sky that does pods that transport passengers as well as cargo. And we hope to, once they finish the pilot, we hope to expand it, across all UAE. So when we bring such companies, we benefit our park, of course. We benefit Sharjah and its initiatives of bringing the technologies into Sharjah, and of course, ultimately benefit UAE with the focus on innovation and the focus areas that are currently happening. So we see it as a 3-tier step.
Amazing. Well, it's lovely to hear from you about this. But now, lastly, I'd like to touch upon this because we talked about this yesterday, the Industry 4.0, and it's a big buzzword that people have been circulating. They talk about space technology and seeing where the world is evolving. And two, what is Industry 4.0 and how significant is it? And have we achieved that level yet at the moment? So where are we headed at this stage?
Okay, fantastic. I think it's best that we start with what led us to Industry 4.0. So when we first started, again, it was steam and water, and it was manned, so you have all these workers working on equipment powered by steam and water. Then we moved into electricity, so it's still manned, but we are in a bit more advanced, let's say, machinery. And then we moved to Industry 3.0, which is essentially factories run by automation. But it's less unmanned. But now we're at the stage in Industry 4.0, not only is it unmanned, not only do we have automation, but we have equipment that communicate with each other, using IoT, so Internet of Things. So again, we're talking about smart automation at this stage. And really, we see this across different industries, not just factories and so on, but different industries. For example, we're hosting 3D printed homes. So now you don't need to have any, let's say, workers working directly onto the building. You just have a big machine coming and printing, let's say, a 3D home. And I really recommend you come visit it here at our park. It's a really, really, really beautiful house. So again, this is the idea of it and how it's transitioning.
No, it definitely is. Now, I was a massive fan of the 3D printed home when I did visit it last summer as well, and it's great to see such initiatives. Well, Mr. Motaz Bin Saoud, thank you very much for joining us this morning and briefing us about what Sharjah Research, Technology and Innovation Park is doing, and all the very best for that webinar on Thursday.
Absolutely, Abdul Kareem. I mean, we're very proud of what we have, and we're very excited to accept the new batch of participants and really grow together.
Inshallah. Well, wish you all the very best for that. So you were listening to Motaz Bin Saoud, who is the Director of Business Development and Commercial at Sharjah Research, Technology and Innovation Park, briefing us about the SAIA 2.0, which is the Sharjah Advanced Industry Accelerator. Stay with us here on the Morning Majlis. We'll continue the discussions and we'll quickly move on to the world of real estate here in the Emirate of Sharjah.
If you liked this episode of the Morning Majlis, drop a like and subscribe.
95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.